all day to a rebellious people. The Lord has said, hey, return unto me. Hey, I'm willing to forgive you. I'm willing to overlook your transgressions. Just turn back to me and worship me as I first commanded you to do.
Which walketh in a way that was not good, so after their own thoughts.
So our people walk in a way that's not good. What's the way that's not good? They're man-made religions, philosophies, beliefs, and doctrines. This is what they walk in. This is what they want to believe. Guess what? That's a way that is no way, but that's a way that's going to get them judged. It's going to have them accursed of the Lord.
And like Scripture say, there's a way that seems right unto a man, but the end thereof are the ways of death. So that's why you got to go into the map that the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahweh laid out, and not according to your own way.
The Lord tells you in Sirach, follow not the strength of the, your own mind, to walk in the ways of your own strength. So like, mess that up.
Isaiah 65:3. A people that provoke me to anger continually to my face.
The Lord, our people stay provoking the Lord continually to his face. They stay thumbing their nose at it. They stay like puffing at him like, what you gonna do, man? The Lord ain't nobody to be played with. He really not no one to be played with. You can think he's somebody to play with. You can think he's all love. Okay, well, if he was all love, the flood wouldn't have came. If he was all love, Sodom and Gomorrah wouldn't have got destroyed. If he was just all love, we wouldn't even be in this situation we in if he was just all one way. No, he's not. He's a balanced power. The Lord is not above violence.
That sacrifices in the gardens burneth incense upon altars of brick.
Sacrificing unto idols, burning incense, praying unto other false gods.
Which remain among the graves and the lodges and monuments, which eat of swine's flesh and broth of abominable things in their vessels.
So our people do stuff behind closed doors. They were sacrificing all kind of mess to the Lord, like thinking the Lord was going to accept that.
And another thing, when they love that abominable food, they love them crab legs and all the things the Lord told us not to deal with, not to touch. That's what they love. That's why they want to hear smooth things. They don't want to hear somebody say, the Lord said don't eat that. The Lord said don't do that. Oh no, they want no. I'm blessed and highly favored. I already know. You
got it. But then the first time you ask them what they know, or you ask them a question according to what's the truth, they give you their own opinion. They give you their own emotional response. And we're like, no, I want to hear what the Lord say. And when you don't budge from that, guess what? Then they get in their emotions.
Hey, the main thing when you talk to somebody about the scriptures and you start bringing out scriptures, they're like, put the Bible down. Just tell me what you think.
I want your opinion. I want to know what you think. And then we were like, well, my opinion is what's in the scriptures, and you just don't change or you don't budge. Every time they say something, you hit them with the same old thing, like an answering machine, the same tone, same way. Guess what? Eventually, they walk away and they be mad. But they ask you the question first, and you was willing to help them. You was willing to show them the right way. But nah, they came to you for darkness, and our people are backwards like that. They go to darkness for light, but when they come to light, they want darkness. It doesn't work that way.
Yeah, letting the Lord use you, you become like the wind. You know, when it's time, when you feel like you will speak, usually the Lord tell you to be quiet. When it's time for you to be quiet, you feel like you'll be quiet, the Lord tell you to speak. When you feel like you want to attack, the Lord tell you to chill. When you feel like you should chill, he'll tell you to attack. So you gotta be prepared for that. You gotta let the Lord use you, man. That's what he's saying, trust his way. And when you think the flowers won't blossom, they mess around and blossom right there. You know, when you attack things with his word, you know, with his spirit, and you be an example for good. All right, carrying that light anywhere you go, man. You know what I'm saying? Somebody's saying trust him, man. Don't trust our own way.
Isaiah 65 and verse 5, which say, stand by thyself, come not near me, for I am holier than thou.
Oh my goodness. There it is right there. Our people like to act like they just so holy and so set aside. But then guess what? They do everything contrary to what the Lord say. But they'll look at you like, oh no, no, I don't. Yeah, you don't go on somewhere with all that holier than thou crap.
You know who's like that too now? Not even just the church folks. It's a lot of those streamers. A lot of these celebrities. They lovers of their own selves. You you can't even reach them. They be up on the pedestal. All kind of security. You try to talk to them. Who you talking to? You know, you don't speak to me. Busta Rhymes do that a lot. You know?
American Idols.
Yeah, holier than thou. It's like all they do, they just regular workers, just like everybody else. You know, government, they do that. Politicians, holier than thou. Catholics, look at the Pope.
You gotta kiss the Pope hand or whatever.
You gotta kiss the hand, but you got a lot of black folks, but a lot of our people, man, especially with the churches though. You know, they try to get some type of status and then they become, like you said, holier than thou.
Yeah, I like to say nice nasty. They get some time in it.
Yeah, but the Lord sent us out here differently.
God.
He sent us down here to get our feet dirty, man.
To get in the trenches.
Get in the trenches like John the Baptist.
God.
He said, what did you think you were gonna show up seeing? Somebody dressed in we say some soft raiment.
Yeah.
And soft raiment means
The reed.
yeah, like a reed shaking in the wind.
Yeah.
He said, but kings and palaces wear soft raiment.
That's what he's saying. Like, you think he's gonna be sitting up in some palace somewhere, hiding? No, he's gonna be out here with you, wearing rough garments that can withstand the environment, the different changes in the weather. You know? So that means what? We got to cover it to get through this, man.
Any precept before you bring that up? The brother got any precept before you? Go ahead.
Matthew 15:8. The people draw nigh to me with their mouth, and honor me with their lips, but their heart is far from me. But in vain do they worship me, teaching for doctrines the commandments of men. So these people say, Lord this, Lord that, I'm righteous, I'm holy, and all these things, but they're only saying that with their mouth because their works show them to be of this world. Their mind isn't on the Lord. Their mind is in this carnal realm. It's on their flesh and appeasing those things. And they consider themselves to be righteous because they're going according to the ways of this world. They're not being tested. They're not being pushed. They're not being cleansed and corrected. How the Lord is doing those that are His, preparing them for that day of His return and judgment. The 2/3 of our people, their works are further going to hurt them because their mindset isn't on the Lord and striving to the kingdom. Their mindset is on the things of this world and how to obtain that. They'd rather have a face card with this world than with the Lord, and it's gonna hurt them on the back end.
Say, draw none to the Lord with their mouth.
And I want to add in too, according to what Aki was just speaking on, 2/3 of our people are so caught up in this place, they put their trust in this place and not in the Lord, man. And the scripture says, Isaiah 30:12, it says, wherefore thus saith the Holy One of Israel, because ye despise the word and trust in oppression and perverseness and stay thereon, therefore this iniquity shall be to you as a breach ready to fall. So those who put their trust in this place, in the system, all right, it's bound to fall, man. It's a breach ready to fall, man. You can't root yourself on falsehood. You can't root yourself on lies and abominations, man. You only can root yourself in truth, which is your house shot, man.
They're taking refuge under a wall that's got a big giant crack in it. And let's say it's got thousands of tons of water behind it. Guess what? That crack gonna keep getting bigger and bigger. At some point, all that water gonna burst through. And guess what? They're gonna suffer the consequences of taking refuge behind that wall.
Yeah, you can never be a fit vessel for the Lord's Spirit to dwell in. He's gonna say, like what they call it, the health inspector or the code inspector that come by and check the houses, or they check the food. That's the Lord. He's gonna send the Spirit by. He said he's searching from out like with a candle, the souls of men, and he's searching everybody's house or what they're building, and they're gonna say nope, failed. This Spirit can't dwell there.
That's mine.
And then all he gotta do is, you don't believe me? He just tap that damn house, and it's gonna crumble all apart, just like Sakari did. See that? So he's testing everybody on whatever they built upon.
Their works gonna get burned up if their works don't line up with y'all bashing y'all shot.
That's it.
Luke, this is Luke chapter 6, verse 46, starting at 46. It says, And why call ye me Lord, Lord, and do not the things which I say? Whosoever cometh to me and heareth my sayings and doeth them, I will show you to whom he is like. Hey, Con, this that house inspector that it was just talking about, man. You know, hey, a man of many hats, many crowns, all right? It says, whosoever cometh to me and heareth my sayings and doeth them, I will show you to whom he is like. He is like a man which built an house and dig deep and laid the foundation on a rock. And when the flood arose, the stream beat vehemently upon the house and could not shake it, for it was founded upon the rock. So Con, man, hey, Yahweh Rochers out, we're part of that number where we passed that house inspection, man. Where we're building according to the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai goals that he established, all right? So not going out here establishing our own thing, doing our own thing. You know what? Let's put a little gazebo out back, you know, hey shit, let's put a little nah over here, you know, nah. That's not what the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai has prescribed, man. So we're going to do according to what he has laid down, man, on his foundation, all right? So with that being said, we're not going to get out here and, oh yeah, nah, we ain't going to do that. We going to do this. I think we should, this feel like, nah, that ain't how it go, man. Why? Because if we do according to what he has established, man, and we don't have to worry about our house failing. We don't have to worry about our house falling. So when that flood come in beating vehemently, shit, we have nothing to worry about. Why? Because we built ourselves up within the things that the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai have told us to do, man.
Right, and what we building is going to be glorified in that day. Look at what King Solomon built. Everything he built the temple and his own home according to the design that the Most High put in the spirit. And they brought Queen Sheba, everybody showing up to see what he built. And they said, where did you get the designs or the blueprint for this? He said, from the Most High Yahweh. So what we're building is in the same sense. The Father's house and our own houses. Our homes as well, ourselves.
Hey, I was about to say, damn, it's like the first four-dimensional thing that we building right now, as far as the spiritual tabernacle of the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, which is with men by way of the spirit, man, which can't be stopped, you know, and preparing the table in the midst of our enemies, man.
Right.
So you want more verse?
Okay, go ahead.
Verse 49 of Luke chapter 6, it says, but he that heareth and doeth not is like a man that without a foundation built an house upon the earth, against which the stream did beat vehemently, and immediately it fell, and the ruin of that house was great. So the ruin of this house is going to be great. Why? Because it wasn't established on the foundation of the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, man. You know, hey shit, you can look at it like the three little pigs, but in this case, all three of the little pigs was wicked, all right? You got to be like that one sheep. They listened to his shepherd and did according to what he has established, man. Right. You know, hey shit, these three little pigs, they went out here and built on wood, hey shit, brick. When what was the other one? Hey, nah, you ain't need the brick. That's you needed this rock that was hewn out by way of the Lord Yahweh, man, which is Yahweh Shai, all right? You got to build upon that, all right, which we have to build upon, you know?
Right, what do you say, great was all of it, just like Babylon the Great. Lifted up, great in wealth, great in people, and exalted, it's going to be a big fall. The bigger they are, the harder they fall.
A lot of, and they gonna slam too. If it falls, slam. They gonna slam, and it's gonna hurt.
It's gonna shake the earth.
God. Said you had a precept?
Wisdom of Solomon 5:14. For the hope of the ungodly is like the dust that is blown away with the wind, like a thin froth that is driven away with the storm, like as the smoke which is dispersed here and there with a tempest, and passeth away as the remembrance of a guest that tarrieth but a day. And then going back to the story of three pigs, man, the hope of the 2/3 of our people is not on the foundation of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, so it's gonna get blown away. They hoping in these things, trusting in these things, but they're not gonna receive the benefits or the outcome that they think they are. They think they're on the right path. The Lord gonna show them, nah, you was on the path headed straight towards His judgment. And the Lord got them in darkness to where they can't even see it. Versus us, we walking with the light of the Lord. We see everything clearly. Our path, their path, the world that we in, everything we need to know to be able to maneuver ourselves. 2/3 don't have that. So when that wind comes, it's gonna catch 2/3 of our people off guard because they weren't prepared, they weren't focused, they weren't built up. Nothing to be able to withstand that trial.
Time.
This is Second Esdras. What?
Start at verse 1.
This is Second Esdras chapter 16, verse 1. Woe be unto thee, Babylon and Asia. Woe be unto thee, Egypt and Syria.
So woe be unto you other nations as well. And again, Psalms 19:7. All you other nations, y'all gonna get turned into hell too because y'all forgot the Lord. So woe unto you other nations because y'all living wickedly too. And when the Lord show up, y'all gonna be accursed for not following Him too. So He gonna break y'all like dishes as well.
Hey, Con, because, hey, shit, with Asia too as well, hey, they basically saying shit, all right, nah, America, you ain't being wicked enough. They trying to be Babylon 2.0, man. The elder did a lesson some time ago. Basically, shit, they got built another New York and everything over there. What you need another Big Apple for? And this one going bad already. It's already bad, you know. You think you can perfect this? What the Lord already has said is cricket, you know? Nah, no, you can't, man. So with that being said, they're gonna be punished too as well. Why? Because they think they can continue and prolong, basically, not necessarily this dynasty, but kind of sort of this dynasty, but within their own range, man. You know, hey, all right, we gonna do it, but the Chinese way, the Moabite way, you know. So they got the fake New York City over there, New York City 2.0, the Big Apple. So they're gonna be they're gonna get destroyed too as well, man. You know why? Because they're following after wickedness, all right, and not going after the righteous, which they can't. But shit, hey, the Lord, y'all watching y'all, I go set them straight.
No, they gonna get slapped up.
Yeah, the Lord ready to turn the station. He wants something new. He's like, everything under the sun is there nothing new under the sun. I want something new. Bring something from heaven. You know, that's where the kingdom coming from. He wants something new on earth, man. Same old New York.
2nd Ezra chapter 16, verse 2, gird up yourselves with clothes of sack and hair, bewail your children, and be sorry, for your destruction is at hand.
Get ready, cry out. Gird up yourself, get in a lower state. Because why? Because judgment is coming. It may sound like a broken record. It may say, oh man, y'all always talking about it, but it's coming. It's happening. When the Lord show up, a lot of people gonna find out that they are gonna be accursed of him when he comes back. They're gonna find out that they originally wasn't with him. And that's gonna be it's gonna be a terrible feeling. And they ain't gonna have no kind of way to explain themselves out of it. They ain't gonna be able to talk to the Lord and be like, hey, let's make a deal.
Mad at them.
Nothing.
Just like they can't do nothing against these corporations.
Yeah.
They go out there and protest and get mad because they don't know who to point the finger at. That's the same thing in that day, but the thing is, they're gonna try to point the finger at us.
If it wasn't for y'all, we wouldn't even know. The Lord, he done been raising his prophets up since way back in the day, prophesying against kingdoms and of countries of great travail and downfall and destruction.
Yeah, and they used to fear us for that.
God.
But now during the time of Yahushua, look what they did with Peter. They were like, wasn't you with him? You was with the Messiah, wasn't you? You see that? They don't respect us no more. God. But the Lord gonna give us all that fame and that respect back.
Yep. And guess what? All it's gonna take is the Lord to turn up pump up the volume like that old school song. So I forget what it is, but pump up the volume. Yeah, the Lord gonna pump up the volume, and that's when people our ears gonna be wide open. But then, what's going on? It's too late now. It's too late. You missed the boat.
I can't wait till that day, man.
That Squidward laugh.
All right, this is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 28, and verse 8. The prophets that have been before me and before of old prophesied both against many countries and against great kingdoms of war and of evil and of pestilence. Conan, I just brought that out to back up the brother, man. You know, that's what the prophets before us have done, and that's what we are doing, man. You know, following suit, following the footsteps as the greatest prophet Yahushua has done, man.
Hey, you can also look at that too in the way as how 2/3 of our people like, oh, you really think that Esau can be taken down? Who can take them down? Shit, ain't no military can come up against theirs. Hey, that's also a sense of hope right there too as well, man. Look at all these great kingdoms that was before us, and the prophets that was before us prophesying against these great kingdoms when people like you was thinking that they wasn't gonna fall. Shit, we out here doing it right now, man. So with that even being said, our people disbelief is also our hope too as well. It's also a faith booster to us as well, man. Why? Because the more you hate, the more you have disbelief, is the more that we're gonna show faith in what the Lord Yahushua has showed us, man. Why? Because you're a part of what he showed us by you not believing what he said.
All right, verse 3. A sword is sent upon you, and who may turn it back?
So a sword is sent upon this place. A sword is sent upon a lot of people on this earth. Who's going to turn that back? Who's going to stop that? Name one man, name one person that you know is going to be like, oh no, Lord, you ain't finna do that. You ain't finna do none of that you talking about. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, continue.
Verse 4, a fire is sent among you, and who may quench it?
So a fire, the Lord, his fiery judgment is sent among this place. Who is going to quench that? Who's going to put the lake of fire out when the Lord make it? Who going to stop anything that the Lord is doing? These are questions. Who? No man is going to do it.
A bunch of owls out here.
Yeah,
God. Yeah, I look to it.
Okay.
That's the 20.
Verse 5, plagues are sent unto you, and what is he that may drive them away?
What is he?
Like what is God, what is it? Who is this person?
No beast.
Who is this man? Who is this
King David said that about Goliath.
God? Yeah, who is this uncircumcised heathen?
Pretty much.
King David said the same thing.
He's like, yeah, but like, so the Lord said,
A man after his own heart.
God. You say a plague is sent. Who is he that's going to turn it back? Can you name them? You know what their name is? You know where they live at? Who that strong that they can stop the judgment of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua?
Yeah, what is he too? The president?
Yeah.
What, he's some kind of Primarch from the Warhammer 40,000 universe or something?
Hey, you know how Esau in their movies they portray like they the real life Batman and shit. You got a 200 million mile wide asteroid coming. All right, send his rocket scientists up there. We'll get rid of it. Nah, you ain't gonna be able to do that. You ain't gonna be able to prep that shit. You ain't gonna be able to think about nothing. Hey, why? Because it's coming you off a way of a whim, man. The destruction. Shit, in the blink of a thought, your ass gone, man.
Yeah, my bad. The proof of that right now is they're trying to stop it now.
Gone.
Yeah.
And the Lord said, no, the least of them going to draw them out. He gonna keep using Israel. keep pulling the leg from under their table. They're gonna keep falling.
Yep. Every time like, well, every time people like, we have a deal.
We got a peace treaty. He said all hell gonna break loose.
Every time.
Why? And that's gonna show even more that the Most High is controlling everything, and that they won't be able to stop it.
And just this morning, they completely shut down the Strait of Hormuz again because of the attacks on Lebanon.
I just heard that too.
Yep.
So look at them gas prices. Get ready.
Yep. Gas went down for about 2 seconds. Gonna go right back up forever.
And Trump cussed Bibi out again.
Satan canceling
They
out.
arguing like a married couple right now, bro.
No, they arguing like two people that went out to the club, and you got that drunk friend that keeps getting you in the fight.
Let's in the fight every single time.
Step brothers.
Yeah, step brother.
Step brother.
Hey, look, bro, I'm gonna be good this time. Trust me. Trust me. Like, nah, bro.
Hey, all right.
I ain't gonna push no buttons.
Hey, somebody watch him.
Verse 6, may any man drive away a hungry lion in the wood, or may
So what man have you known that turn away a hungry lion? Ask one of them Hamites over there in Africa if they turned away a hungry lion before.
I know one.
Who?
Samson and King.
So that he wasn't hungry. But who's gonna turn away a hungry lion in the wood? Meaning, who's gonna turn away the Lord's judgment? Who is going to
Quench that fire.
quench that fire or make themselves the water unaccursed when he show up? When he comes, who's gonna? Oh no, Lord, you ain't. I ain't gonna do that. Or no, you can't judge me. No, man. When he look at you, burnt. You done. You through. It's over.
may any man drive away a hungry lion in the wood, or may anyone quench the fire and stubble when it have begun to burn?
So who gonna quench the fire when the Lord really sweep this place with that beast of destruction? Who gonna quench it? Who gonna stop it? Who gonna hold back the Lord's wrath? Be like, no, you can't do that.
I had just thought about something with me. A man drive away a hungry lion. Shit, the only way you gonna get rid of it is by shit. You offering yourself up. You gotta go with it. Go with the flow.
You got to get
the whole
up.
reason the lion here is because of you. You trying to throw a steak out, but shit, you bigger than the steak. You look more delicious than the steak. So by weight, to send this hunger away to get this lion gone, it got to do what it's sitting here for. He got to see it through. Shit, you gotta get moving, man. That's the only way for it. That's the hunger of the lion and stuff. For it to be quenched.
Hey, that's the hope of the 2/3 of our people, man. They want to try to turn away the line. Peradventure this, peradventure that. The Lord don't care about what he said. He hungry. He said something's gonna get you. That's just what it is. Ain't no talking your way out of this.
This is Luke 12:49. I am come to send fire on the earth. And what will I if it be already kindled?
So the Lord said he coming to send fire on the earth. So when he show up, the party gonna be done already got started. He's just gonna come add to the fuel. He gonna come add fuel to the fire.
He gonna bring the gasoline.
God.
Hey, and you know how it says in the zoo, don't feed the animals? The Lord coming to feed that hungry lion that he sent out. You can't turn it away.
Yeah. And he said, well, he's showing up to send this fire, this judgment on the earth. And what do you think his will is if it's already kindled? It's to bring more fire to the furnace.
Hey, for instance, just like one example, like with these, it's like.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Hey, Con, all right, it's like, hey, I had to make sure. Con, yeah, not as detailed with it though, but with the data centers, man. Hey, with that even being said, they emit off so much heat. They say it's equivalent like so many atomic bombs. All right, that they letting off, man. So, hey, shit, that fire being kindled already. Cause guess what? They setting fires allegedly. All right, to get the data centers set up in certain spots, man. All right, for instance, like in Georgia, you know, hey, Florida talk about DeSantis, whatever the case may be, Ron DeSantis. Hey, no, they ain't coming down here. Hey, shit, that's the Lord's will. You can't stop that. That's that lion again. You can't stop that shit. They got to see it through. All right, spiritual and figure, literally. All right. So, hey, as far as that being said, you got them being set up everywhere. Might be got to come. Shit. Hey, then once that's out here, hey, shit, you know the missiles coming.
Yeah. Not only that. Here's that middle. Very good. Here's that middle picture. You see the hair pulling?
The hair pulling, I got it.
You see a military dude gripping that hair, pull a whole head off.
Yeah.
That's part of the fire. You see that, John? Yoking that hair up.
And then on top of that, a statement that he made years ago. A lot of this stuff ain't up with concrete, and it's made out of pitch. This is a big old giant matchbook. Once you light one match in the matchbook, guess what? The whole thing go up.
Really, the asphalt.
Con.
Just like Babylon.
They're like burning that, wait next hill. That's what the Lord gonna do. He gonna burn the whole shit. Yeah, wait next hill, man. Watch that movie. That's how the Lord's gonna be, like a vengeance woman.
Or what was that movie with Martin Lawrence?
That's what I'm talking about. Wait next hill.
Thin line between love and hate.
Thin line between love
Thin
and
line
hate.
between love and hate. Yeah, that's it. Thin line between love and hate.
That's it.
Yeah.
When she burned everything down.
Burns everything down.
That's how the Lord gonna be. He said he gonna be as a mistress woman or a woman in travail.
That shit was bad.
And you gotta think, and women like.
No, you good.
I was saying, you gotta think that women, they ain't got a real handle on their emotions. When they get livid, they get out of control. They all the way out of control. So the Lord, that's basically what he's saying. The Lord finna get. He finna let his hands go. He finna let them hands go, and ain't nobody ever withstood them blows. You going down if he touch you.
And we don't need nobody to stand with us or believe with us either, man.
For real.
You got these people that come up and they'll sit down and listen, and the next thing you know, they just walk off. Hey, we ain't walking off. We trying to walk with the Lord.
Yeah.
Precept.
I'm talking, some people that was here a few minutes ago that just kind of be leaving when they,
Go ahead.
Okay, this is Ezekiel chapter 33. I'm gonna start at verse 31. And they come unto thee as the people cometh, and they sit before thee as my people, and they hear thy words, but they will not do them. For with their mouth they show much love, but their heart goeth after their own covetousness.
Right, real quick, don't lose your point. Ain't no Edomite gonna say that. You show much love. That's a Jake. Yeah, you show much love. Esau don't talk like that. That's our people.
So, hey, yeah, just like the elder was saying, man, they come sit down here thinking that acting like they with us, but in actuality, yeah, man, hey, shit, it sounds like a good song. I can vibe to this for a second. Yeah, man, this. You know what? But I like that hard rock metal shit, core punk stuff. Hey, nah, they go to something else, totally wicked. It was good for the moment, but that's a song that I ain't finna keep going back to. I can't listen to it over and over, you know. So guess what? That's why they get up and leave eventually, you know. It says, and lo, verse 32, Ezekiel 33, and lo, thou art to them as a very lovely song of a one that hath a pleasant voice and can play well on the instrument. For they hear thy words, but they do them not. So for instance, just like you know, in the world, you hear a song, hey, 3, 6, 9, you know, just singing the song. All right, you learn the words to it. They hear these words, but they don't get out here and they don't do them not. They don't try to learn these words. They don't try to sing along. They don't want to go along with the tune. Why? Because, hey, it sounds good for the moment, just temporarily. All right, but shit, you know what, man? I want to get back to the music that I've been listening to. You know, so, hey, shit, they get up, hey, before it be long, hey, they'll throw the truth right up off of them, man.
Yeah, they look at you like a pianist, you know, like a racist. They say, hey, you good at that. You know how to break them scriptures down. I'll be like, when y'all coming out here again? I like the way that made me feel.
Yeah.
But
They just doing it for a hit. They ain't trying to consume the whole road. They'll just take a bump of what you got going and going right back on to the world. Then that breath don't stay with them because they not hanging out to receive the whole spirit. And you know, it's like a car running out of gas. You know, it's only gonna get you so far. We got a race to run. We got to strive to obtain.
Right, man.
And also, you ever seen those individuals, like a new song came out, but they mouthing like they know the words to the motherfucker, and they don't. Right. That's how they are when they come up here and they hear a straight up word, they act like they know the tune, and they don't. And they'll walk off singing some version of it, knowing they getting all the words wrong. You know, but you gotta consume the whole role to be able to sing the song, and in unison with the other singers. You know.
Or they'll cut the music off and then they'll get caught red-handed lip singing.
Right.
That's even worse. Cause now everybody know you're pump faking the whole time.
Right.
You know.
This is Revelation 14:3. and they
Everybody close their book.
Down the whole line.
And they sung as it were a new song. As it were a new song. See? You got that new song? That's that new, yeah, but seemingly a new song. But this is the same song about Yahweh, man. At the end of the day, even though the maestro may have changed, you know what they call it, the maestro, the coordinator, the conductor may have changed. We no longer talk about Moses. We're talking about Yahweh now, but ultimately, the orchestrator didn't change.
Hey, if I may add on, like I say, they sung as if it were a new song. Hey, since you be on your iPod, iPad, whatever the case may be, iPhone, Zoom, whatever the case, shit, you skipping over that song. You never listen to it, but not shit. It'll come down to, hey, this shit here kind of bumping. Yeah. You done skipped over this good tune this whole time. You done waited too long now. So that's why you need to take heed while you can, man.
Or it's a sample, all right? You did hear it before, but it's in your subconscious, all right? So it's being regurgitated again. It's being revamped, all right? Refreshed, all right?
Yeah.
Just like music today, they take samples.
And mind you, also this, if they can't hear his voice, if they can't hear a certain frequency, how will they learn the song unless they tune to that station? That's what he's saying here. So the angels were singing this song first. Until Yahweh showed up in Revelation chapter 5. They saw him there, and now the song changed. They're like, oh, holy and great is you and your son now. And they were no longer talking about Moses, they're talking about Yahweh and Yahweh. But nobody can connect to that frequency and hear what the angels are singing about Yahweh Shai except the elect. All right, now let's read it. And they sung as it were a new song before the throne. It's talking about the angels, and you can throw us in there too. And before the beast, and before the elders, and no man could learn that song that they're singing, but the 144,000 which were redeemed from the earth. You see that? So there's a song being sung in the heaven because there's some furniture moving up in the heaven. And when that changed, it's like what was that on the Wiz, the movie The Wiz? When the color is green, the color is red. You wouldn't know what color it's on unless you were tapped into that frequency. And we're able to sing that song that they're singing in the heavens. So we're in unison. We become one. And nobody can learn it except through us. So they don't know what the hell they're dancing to.
Ain't like off of Pootie Tang. The words wasn't playing.
Hey.
It was just it wasn't no words.
And then they had the little Moabite
right
daddy
there.
running
Turn
up.
that down.
Cut that shit down. And guess what? Proverbially, well, flip, they say that to us.
Yeah.
Cut that down. But we like, this song fire.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, I heard that before.
We're like,
I
no,
heard
you
that
didn't.
before. I'm gonna sit down and listen because I heard this before. Nah, you ain't never heard this song. Never heard this.
it. They've been singing it with us.
Con,
Yep.
what's up?
Yeah, just to back
Yeah,
up.
we got one down there too.
Just to back up with the song
Mm-hmm.
we was just going into.
Mhm.
All right. This is Revelation 15, and I'll start off at 2. Point is in 3. All right. It says, "And I saw as it were a sea of glass mingled with fire, and them that had gotten the victory over the beast, and over his image, and over his mark, and over the number of his name, stand on the sea of glass, having the harps of Yahweh." Just backing up what the elder was going into, man. That elect, those the only ones that's going to be able to beat what's coming. You know, be able to stand on the top of the firmament to see the destruction with their eyes only, man. You know, the 144,000. It also says, "And they sang the song of Moses, the servant of Yahweh, and the song of the Lamb, saying, Great and marvelous are thy works, Lord God Almighty, Yahweh." That's going to Al-Shaji, right? It says, "Just and true are thy ways, thy King of saints," man.
No, I wouldn't be going to our sergeant, because our sergeant's gonna be down here on this earth tearing
Kicking
shit
ass,
up.
right.
But that's Yahweh, just straight Yahweh, giving praise like our sergeant and demon like power.
Demon like power, yeah.
God Almighty.
God,
God
And
Almighty.
he is Almighty.
He is.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
He's just not showing it right now. He's controlling everything, even our heartbeat. I think about my hairline. Damn, bro, it's crazy.
Dang, bro.
They control everything.
Make you want to wake up like, really, Lord?
Ozone.
He controlling everything, even our heartbeat, man. So he's already showing his power. It's just he hasn't shown his mighty power yet, and he's gonna literally show. He's gonna literally show his power delivering us. He's like, I'm holding it back. I ain't even show nothing yet. You know, he's gonna purposely, intentionally show his power off,
God.
and that's scary.
That's true. And he's going to show it in 2 ways. He's going to show it through destruction and mercy.
Book of Matthew, chapter 22, and verse 10. It says, "So those servants went out into the highways and gathered together all as many as they found, both bad and good. And the wedding was furnished with guests. And when the king came in, he sees the guests, and he saw there a man which had not on a wedding garment. And he said unto him, Friend, how camest thou in hither, not having a wedding garment? And he was speechless." So, you know, just basing off the statement that the brothers was making about those that's gonna come over here, you know, lip syncing, acting as if that they know this song, you know, it ultimately goes back to the simple fact that they don't have on a true wedding garment, you see what I'm saying, to be able to make it to the wedding. And it says, verse 13, "Then said the king to the servants, Bind him hand and foot, and take him away, and cast him into outer darkness, and there shall be weeping and gnashing of teeth." So it's gonna be a lot of people, you know, tucking in their fringes in that day. You know, when the time.
Sure, with them African garments with nothing on.
Shiki.
Africanism.
You say
They're going to show up looking and sounding like Eddie Kane.
Is that kind of garment, guys?
Yeah.
Shalom.
Shalom, brother.
yeah, just right. And just like the brother Barack had brought out, he's like, you came in and you find like, hey, he's like, you going through, you say, okay, everybody dressed white. Hold on. What you doing, bro? Everybody else got on this. What you like the Popeyes commercial. Security, you up out of there, you gone. I'm one, brother, I'm one.
I got one. Just going into that tune, all right? This is Jeremiah 4 and 21. It says, "How long shall I see the standard and hear the sound of the trumpet?" It says, "For my people is foolish. They have not known me. They are Sodom's children." So just going into that point, you know what I'm saying, that trumpet, that tune that's being played, Play-side people, our people are not hearing it. They're not hearing that correct tune. They're not following along that correct tune, which is causing them to be silent children, you know, to be foolish, because they're not, you know, hearkening unto that sound, man. You know. So the scripture says, "This is how long shall I see the standard?" And this is how long shall I hear the sound of the trumpet, man? You know, because the mouthpieces of the Lord is out there blowing that trumpet constantly, you know, to our people, so they can hear it, so they can get it. But they seeing it, but they're not hearing it. You know what I'm saying?
Go ahead. Psalm chapter 91, verse 1. He that dwells in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty. You know, a lot of people are so used to the shadow of wickedness that they don't want to hear the secret when they're being called. And the reason you don't hear it is because, in truth, you're not being called. Maybe for the moment or for the time, but after that, you wasn't called. Verse 2. I will say of Yahweh, he is my refuge and my fortress, my God, in him would I trust. And you want to keep trusting in wickedness. When you sing all the consistency of the wicked or what they keep doing, they never change it. Okay, they might upgrade it, but they still being wicked, and you still want to keep trusting them. Okay, go ahead then.
Our people not dwelling in the secret place of the Most High, which is the scripture. That's the secret place. Like our elder said, that's the mount. Go up on the mount. Like Moses had to go up on the mount. But a lot of our people, they're not dwelling there. They're dwelling in this society's secret places. And those places are being exposed for wickedness. Everything that people are covering themselves with here, the Lord is taking the covering off of that. Making it known and letting it be known that what you cover with, what you hiding under, is useless.
And it's highly flammable.
Highly flammable. You get that second Ezra?
All right. This is Second Ezra chapter 16, verse 7. May one turn again the arrow that is shot of a strong archer.
So can anyone turn an arrow back that has been shot from an archer's bow? That has never ever happened. Somebody's like, the archer shoot, and they be like, turn back around and go back to where you came from. No, these are all questions. May one stop the Lord from doing what he said he's going to do?
Rhetorical question.
No. Yeah, very rhetorical.
But no. How you gonna stop the arrow when you don't even see the archer?
Woo! God.
Verse 8. The mighty Lord Yahweh sendeth the plagues, and who is he that can drive them away?
So the Lord is going to send these plagues. The Lord is going to send ailments, pestilences. The Lord is going to do these things. Right. And again, what man do you know is going to drive it away? What individual and a being do you know that's going to drive those things away?
Yeah, because if it's an arrow, they're most likely not going to miss their target.
Oh.
And if they do get out of the way of an arrow, a lion gonna hunt you down. So the Lord gonna send these plagues straight at people. They can't get out of the way of it.
Got your name on.
Hey, so come, man. Speaking once again of the archer, man. So when he send these arrows, how you go stop the arrow and you don't even see the archer? This is Ezekiel chapter 5, and I'm gonna start at verse 16.
Let's get out the way of it. They're gonna hunt your ass down.
Matter of fact, we start at 15.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that.
Hey, this is Ezekiel 5 and 15. It says, so it shall be a reproach and a taunt and an instruction and an astonishment unto the nations that are round about thee, when I shall execute judgment in thee in anger and in fury and in furious rebukes. I, the Lord, have spoken it. When I shall send upon them the evil arrows of famine, which shall be for their destruction, and which I shall send to destroy you, and I will increase the famine upon you, and I will break your staff for bread, which is happening right now. The Lord is shooting those evil arrows of famine. How can you stop it? Once again, the bishop just stated that the Strait of Hormuz is shut down completely. That's going to be a chain reaction right there, all right, leading into the famine, starting with the famine, all right? So with the oil, hey, shit, that's going to start with oil getting higher, gas getting higher. And what's also made out of oil, the packages, the plastic packages that the food is sitting in. That's also oil too as well. So that's gonna cause that to go up. Shit, the deliveries go, everything go. It's gonna be a chain reaction, man. Everything's gonna go up. It's gonna cause famine. It's gonna cause poverty. It's gonna cause crime. It's gonna cause everything. Shit, everything gonna fall right into place.
Allegedly.
Gone, allegedly.
To remind me of Ecclesiastes, the grasshopper shall be a burden to this place. So any little thing is going to be unbearable. That's it.
Verse 16. I'm sorry. Not verse 16. Second Ezra chapter 16, verse 8. A fire shall go forth from his wrath, and who is he that may quench it?
So a fire is going to go forth from the Lord's wrath, and who is going to quench it? No man is going to quench it.
He shall cast lightning, and who shall not fear? He shall thunder, and who shall not be afraid?
So the Lord can issue any judgment that he wants. He show his power anytime he get ready. Who not going to be afraid of that? Look here. The Lord can let a powerful thunderclap happen. It ain't got to strike nothing. All you can gloom, guess what? Everybody up here just getting down. We moving. Wow, that's the power of Yahweh Shemel Shah.
No,
You know what I'm saying? You gonna jump, you gonna move, you gonna do something. Oh, hey, we need to move. So who gonna stop the Lord from doing what he said he's going to do? Continue.
Verse 11, the Lord shall threaten, and who shall not be utterly beaten to powder at his presence?
So the Lord is going to threaten. And who not gonna be utterly beaten to powder? Who not gonna, the Lord come through? Who gonna withstand that? Especially if you ain't been living righteously, who gonna withstand that? Who you know that's gonna be like, oh no, what you gonna get Saitama from One Punch Man? What you gonna do? What you gonna get Gojo from Jujutsu Kaisen? Ain't none of them boys finna do none of that. No man is gonna withstand. We getting to a point. We getting like Big Daddy Kane said to one of his sons, we getting in the danger zone where no man can withstand or hold his own. And if you not been standing with the Lord, guess what? You're gonna fall.
And imagine how fearful that's gonna look to the rest of the world when we're standing in that danger zone, fully protected. That's gonna even bring more fear. First, you're gonna see judgment coming from the sky. Then you're gonna see all kind of calamities happening on the earth. Something might blow up right by you, and you'll still be standing there.
Real.
And they're gonna have to see that. And they might trip over a twig.
Tear their whole legs.
They're gonna have no protection in that day.
And just on that, I've had a couple of dreams. That same thing, what the bishop just said, stuff was going all the hell around me, and I wasn't getting touched. And another one, I was with one of the Akim, and all hell was breaking loose. Everything else was getting messed up, but we wasn't getting touched. So that's the only way you're going to be protected from Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua is serving him, because ain't no righteous going to fall victim to his wrath. No one that has served him wholeheartedly and true, they're not going to fall victim to his wrath. He ain't going to be like, well, I got you because, you know, you was too close. No, the Lord ain't going to do that. He gonna make a separation.
Yeah, and just because somebody passed on to a different realm, transitioning, doesn't mean the Lord put his wrath on them.
Right.
He could be sparing them.
Yep.
Yeah.
You know, or showing a miracle when he raised those people back up in that day.
Because that's part of the miracles too. Because you're gonna see some of those same faces that you seen put in graves walking around again. That's terror. That's terror.
Yeah, I thought you was dead. That's power right there.
Like the words in that sentence was.
Yeah. Like girl say, I thought you were there. I did too, but obviously I'm alive. I'm here.
That's gonna be a major miracle there, man. But it's gonna happen so fast. It's gonna be too quick for people to even experience it. He said those people are gonna be changed in the twinkling of an eye.
Yeah, it ain't gonna be like them.
No, 2,000 years ago, when the elect were raised out of their graves, they stayed on the earth for like 40 more days or some years. Who knows? You know, they lived out the rest of their life on the earth. So they were dead. They were in graves, and after Yahweh, they started walking around on the earth out of the graves, and they lived out the rest of their life, and then died like regular people. Now, what happens this time is the elect going to be raised up out of the graves if they're not alive, and they're going to go straight into the chariots. So nobody's going to have a time to experience it.
Oh yeah.
You see that?
Yeah, because he said we'll meet those that died
air.
outside in the air.
Yeah, they ain't gonna, yeah. We won't even get to see them, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
But the elect gonna see it.
right. We're going to be able to experience that.
And if we're alive, we'll be shocked at the ones that were dead, and the ones that are dead gonna be shocked at us seeing us glorified too. That's why I said we're gonna laugh. We're gonna be laughing like, oh, I thought she was dead.
Yeah, imagine the ones that passed through. We meet them in the church. Boy, I saw you down there working, boy, while I was up there. You know what I'm saying? That's how it's gonna be.
Crazy.
Man, oh, come on.
Yeah.
I'm gonna find one. Y'all keep talking, but I'm
Somebody
gonna
else
find
had one too.
Ephesians 6:13. Wherefore taketh to you the whole armor of Yahweh, that he may be able to withstand in the evil day, having done all to stand. So the Lord gave us a covering to put on. We ain't got to go to Esau and ask for a social construct, a job. No, none of that. We got Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, and that's all we need. You got to look at things from a spiritual sense, because that's the only way you're going to be able to withstand the evil day. You go put on these worldly coverings, you go get you a bulletproof vest and all this carnal stuff, it's not going to, you just weighing yourself down. The Lord's yoke is easy, his burden is light. We put this armor on and we can strive until our final destination.
Yeah, just like the brother was saying, he say put on the whole armor. Like we got covering. Because you got a lot of jakes, they think they finna, like the brother was saying, they finna have all these bulletproof vests, they getting built all up. Guess what? You finna get strong so you can fall strong. You finna get built up to fall strong. Like the brother Marzan said years ago. Go ahead.
In Psalms 126:1. When the Lord turned again the captivity of Zion, we were like them that dream. Then was our mouth filled with laughter and our tongue with singing. Then said they among the heathen, the Lord have done great things for them. The Lord have, this is what we're going to say. The Lord have done great things for us, whereof we are glad. So that's how we're going to be in those chariots. Like, they're going to be like a bad dream. Woken up just like that, looking at each other.
You think he's doing something for Esau? No, this ain't nothing. He's like, I ain't doing nothing for them. I gave them the power to do that. They just build whatever. Yeah. You know?
He gave them a bunch of Legos. Go build something. Yeah.
Just know I'm gonna come tear that shit down.
Entertain them.
It's like use a Richard Pryor joke. He was like, hey man, you gonna be all right. Okay, cool. I'm gonna be chasing you tomorrow. I'm gonna be back to bite you again.
But they built it without his blueprint.
Right.
You know, his blueprint towards righteousness. They built everything wicked here, and everything that can fall apart and decay. And that's why they got to become bloodsuckers to keep their system going. To feed the machine. That's why it's called a rage against the machine. They're feeding the machine, keeping it alive, the system.
Yep. What you being fueled by that?
It's fueled by the people. You know, but ours is gonna be fueled by the spirit.
But there's no falling in that.
There's gonna be no falling. It's gonna be built to a beautiful. It's gonna be built to a beautiful fourth dimensional design. We live in the third dimension, looking at everything in the second.
That's crazy.
But so we only see circles, squares, and triangles. But you can, you know, show me the shape of breath. Show me the shape of light. You know what they call a tesseract.
Yeah. Show me the shape of sound.
We're gonna be dealing with that. You know, shapes we can't even imagine. So our house is gonna be built different.
Colors you can't even imagine.
Yep. Colors we can't even imagine now. So he's gonna do great things for us and continue it. He got to store it up. We don't know what his storage is. You know how much storage you got on your phone.
Yeah.
But we don't know what the Lord's storage is. And how much glory he got saved up.
He's saved in the cloud.
It's saved in the cloud. You know, that's how you know Esau think he God, because they want to create clouds.
Yeah.
Second Ezra chapter 16 verse 14. Behold, the plague are sent and shall not return again until they come upon the earth.
So these plagues are sent and they're not going to return again. They're not going to go away until they have accomplished what the Lord has sent them out to do, which is to bring punishment and correction. It's just going to come through pain. It's going to come through uncomfortableness, because a lot of people here in Babylon, I say, their ears don't work until you going upside their haircut about something. Now they hear you. Now they, oh, that's what you didn't want me to do that. I said that like 1,000 times. I didn't want you to do that, but I had to hit you for you to really understand it. I didn't want you to do that. I had to get on you like this for you to know that, oh, you wrong. Me telling you wasn't enough.
There you go. Precept.
Come on.
Revelations 15:1. And I saw another sign in heaven. This is what he's talking about when they sent out the plagues, because it's going to be the angels that administer the plagues. I saw another sign in heaven, great and marvelous. See, he have done great things. 7 angels having the 7 last plagues, for in them is filled up the wrath of the Most High. So he's going to send out them angels, man. And they're not going to stop it. All right, so when they say the Most High thundered in the heavens, it means he's casting out judgment. All right, and that judgment is going to be sent on this earth, just like the storm, just like the rain. You know?
So it's what the Lord says goes, that's what's going to go. That's why we're here to tell you the Lord is not unrighteous. He's going to let you know, hey, I give you a chance. But when he, like the elder said, when he thunders from the heavens, that's judgment going out.
Right. Yeah.
And it's going to come to the earth. Isaiah 55, whatever he said is going to happen. Wherever he sent it, it's going to accomplish whereto he sent it. It ain't going to come back to him void.
This is Ezekiel chapter 12. Verse 27. It says, Son of man, behold, they of the house of Israel say, the vision that he seeth is for many days to come, and he prophesied of the times that are afar off. Therefore say unto them, thus saith the Lord Yahweh, there shall none of my words be prolonged any more, but the words which I have spoken shall be done, saith the Lord.
So whatever the Lord has spoken, guess what? It's going to happen. It's not going to be prolonged. Habakkuk, it ain't going to take forever. It may seem like it's dragging along, but no, it's actually moving very fast. And the end, and guess what? We're in the end, and it's speaking. Everything that we've have been saying, guess what? It's been happening relatively quickly. I would say even quicker than when the Lord first woke me up to this truth. Things have been and it's only gotten faster.
Right.
So
there you go. Amos 5:24. But let judgment run down as waters, and righteousness as a mighty stream.
So let judgment rain or run down as waters.
Right, because it would not lightning, not even a sparrow could fall on the earth unless the Lord says so.
God.
So the lightning that comes down to the earth in this dimension, the Most High spoken into existence, and then we see it on the earth. Just like the space weather affects everything that's on this earth. It affects the weather on the earth. So the Most High speaks, and then it affects everything in this matrix.
Point blank period. So it's gonna happen.
It's called divine intervention.
God.
Verse 15, the fire is kindled and shall not be put out till it consume the foundation of the earth.
So the fire is kindled. The Lord's wrath has been put into play, and it's not going to stop and or be put out, or his wrath is not going to be appeased until he does away or deals with this wickedness.
Right.
That's when everything will go back down. We'll say, for lack of a better term, back to normal. Because right now everything is abnormal. Everything is out of order. Nothing is going as the Lord intended. Well, it's going as it's intended.
I'm about to say it's perfect, because did you know that they find gold, diamonds, everything out in space and upon earth, but they don't find trees?
Gone.
They said there's no trees out in space, no planet on the earth, no planet out in the universe has trees on it. So wood is very unique. So this earth is very unique. Everything's in place. So when he said he's gonna burn up the trees and the woods, all that prophecy is gonna happen right here on this earth. So everything is perfect the way he wants it. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Everything, even in the universe, is perfectly. That's how important this place is.
If you go back to the beginning in Genesis, how everything was dark, we're in that dark time of creation right now, waiting for the light to rise upon the earth, meaning your house side show up to expose everything. So everything's done in perfect order. You have the nighttime. Paul said the night is all spent, but we are the children of the day. The day is at hand. So we're anticipating the perfection of the day and of everything to be exposed and shown.
Yeah, everything perfect, man. Not even a shooting star, not even an asteroid can move. Unless the Lord say so. So he said it earlier. The water wants to overtake the beach, the sand, and the sand want to overtake the water. The trees want action in that too. They want to overtake the water and the sand. But the Most High got all of that bounds and control, and He's moving our boundaries further onto theirs.
Think about how you bounded Esau. Like, you got a badass kid, what you do? Put him in a playpen with a bunch of toys.
Yeah.
And he's trying to climb out that playpen, but the Lord won't let him. By trying to go out into space and build it. Now they're talking about they want to allegedly build a space station on the moon and stuff like that. But they can't get to that. They ain't gonna, man, regardless where they want to go, the Lord has set the bounds that they cannot surpass. That's with their wickedness and with their what would that be? Terrain that they like to explore.
That's like going too far on the video game. At some point, they're gonna say you're getting outside the game and boundaries, and it either underline your character, or it'll turn, or the map will switch, and you'll find yourself right back on the map where you was at.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So,
but yeah, to put us on this planet, he had to have a plan for it. You know, he has to have a plan for it, not even us, but the planet as well. For it to be unique, for it to be so important, for it to be a throne or a footstool. You know, or to be first.
Yeah.
So he got a plan for this earth. Just like he got a unique plan for us. So he got everything in perfect system right now.
Verse 15, second Ezra chapter 16, verse 15. I'll read it.
I don't know.
It says, this is second Ezra chapter 16, verse 15. It says, the fire is kindled and shall not be put out till it consume the foundation of the earth. It says, like as an arrow which is shot of a mighty archer, returneth not backwards, even so the plagues that shall be sent upon the earth shall not return again. So again, the Lord's wrath is going forth, and it is not going to be appeased, and it is not going to return until it is accomplished what he set it out to do.
To consume the foundation of the earth. What foundation is on the earth right now? Here you go, Amos 9 and 8. Behold, the eyes of Yahweh are upon the sinful kingdom. That's the foundation that's built right now. And I will destroy it from off the face of the earth, saving that I will not utterly destroy the house of Jacob, saith the Lord.
So the Lord's eyes are upon this sinful, wicked kingdom. He's watching. He sees everything that's going on. We seeing chariot sightings. We seeing all kind of things. He's watching through us.
That's how deep the foundation go back. Not just with Esau, but it goes all the way back to Babylon, ancient Babylon. The Greeks, the Medo-Persian Empire, this whole statue flipped upside down is the roots. It's the foundation. And the Lord about to destroy all that by destroying Esau's wicked kingdom on his earth.
Rooting all that, he rooting out all the wickedness.
Yep.
But it says further down in that scripture says that he'll raise up the tabernacle of David and build it as in the days of old. And that's the foundation under Yahweh Shai that he wants on the earth.
Right.
So he gotta, you know, in order for a house to be built sturdily, it has to have a sturdy foundation. This rock, you can't build nothing on this rocky foundation that Esau has set up. So the Lord is destroying it to set up his foundation under his son, Yahweh Shai.
Somebody had a precept?
This is Jeremiah 4 and 7. It says the lion is come up from his thicket, and the destroyer of the Gentiles is on his way. Yahweh Shai is on his way, man. You know what I'm saying? It says what? It says the lion is come up from his thicket, and the destroyer of the Gentiles is on his way. He is gone forth from his place to make thy land desolate, and thy city shall be laid waste without an inhabitant. You know, and I was just going back into the point, you know, about how that lion is not going to be turned away. You know, whatever he says is going to happen, all right, his words is not going to be prolonged. It's not going to come back to him void. And his mission of him coming to this place, to destroy this place, he on his way. You know what I'm saying?
That lion that was talking about there was talking about Nebuchadnezzar.
Okay, so like,
but in this sense, the Most High gonna send Yahweh Shai. Right, come out of his thicket. The thicket is like a hunting place. You know, they pounce on you. And Yahweh Shai's thicket is on the right hand of the Father.
Yeah, pretty soon you're gonna see that throne empty.
Right.
That's when you're, oh shit.
Yeah, who was that? Moses? He said he looked here, then he looked to the right, then he heard a crack in the air, then he heard the bushes, Yeah. And then he looked this way, and then next thing you know, the Lord was standing right there in front of him.
Yeah. I bet that boy look here. You scared me.
The Lord was like, what's that smell? Right. I was like, nothing. Don't worry about nothing.
That's what we dealing with, man. We ain't ready to see that yet.
Yeah,
The Lord getting our minds ready to be able to understand that, to see Him.
That's
What?
because we really have to be sealed to see what the.
We wouldn't even do no action. We were sitting there just watching Him like,
What?
They're like, go fight, man. Oh, yeah, I got you.
Oh, that's right.
Where's my weapon? You don't read the scripture. I will make you a sharp threshing instrument. Having teeth. Oh, me? Oh, okay.
I think I might still even get some. But you'll jump down to verse 19?
Yeah. This is 2nd Ezra chapter 16,
18, 19.
verse 19. Behold, is it 18?
Nah, go ahead.
Verse 19, behold, famine and plague, tribulation and anguish are sent as scourges for amendment. But for all these things, they shall not turn from the wickedness, nor be always mindful of the scourges.
So the Lord has been sending these things, scourges, pestilence. These things were meant for correction. That's why I said scourges for amendment. They're meant for correction. They're meant to get you back on the right path, to get you back on the straight and narrow. But a lot of the people that have suffered these things, even these nations, guess what? They have not been always mindful of the butt whipping that came from being hard-headed. Look at 2/3 of our people. They have not been always mindful of the Lord judging them for what they're doing. We're in this position because we were hard-headed. But a lot of our people, 2/3 in particular, they could suffer something right now. 2-3 hours later, they'll forget what happened to them, unless it's something tragic or drastic, like where their body gets harmed and they maimed for the rest of their life.
That's why I said they're like children.
Right. And they will not look at within themselves. They'll say the devil did it. Some crazy stuff like that. They won't look within themselves like maybe my actions is the reason why these things are happening to me on the earth. You know?
Or you get on your child and a few minutes later they forget all about it.
Yeah. Doing the same thing.
So you're just not gonna learn your lesson.
They're not doing it on purpose. They just made that way.
Yeah, that attention span.
That's why the Lord said they're blind.
And that's what's gonna cause them to be accursed when the Lord shows up. They're not going, because not listening. Like, it don't pay to play stupid games and then think you ain't gonna win none of the stupid prizes. The Lord say, hey, don't do this, don't do this. If you do this, I'll do this for you. But if you do this, I'm gonna do this to you. Our people be like, I'm gonna go do what you said not to do. Or just people in general, they be like,
what they say, I don't see you, I don't hear you.
Yeah, they be like, yeah. They'll thumb their nose at the Lord, they be like, and put their hand on the stove and then get burnt and then want to try to cry to the Lord, my hand burnt.
No, he think that, like we said, what was it, last week we were talking about it? Like, they constantly want to pay attention only to the merciful, forgiving side of the Lord, thinking that they can just do whatever they want and they're going to be forgiven. Yeah. That's the mindset that they want to have, which makes them feel comfortable for living the lifestyle that they want to live. But if you understand the balance of the Lord and His true judgment, you're going to be thankful for the merciful side and trying to correct yourself and get better. So you don't have judgment come your way. You know?
I mean, add in, a prime example is Job. Right? What did Job say when he was getting afflicted? Am I not supposed to still worship the Heavenly Father even though I'm going through all of this? Mm-hmm. You know, that's the same mindset that we gotta have, man. And at the end of the day, that's our Father, man. You know what I'm saying? It's okay for Him to chasten us, man, to correct us.
Good point. Because understanding what he's grooming us into being, we're spectacles of the earth. So now we're being an example. So we have to go through the chastisement to be made in His image. Right? That's the purification process. So now when others look at us, they're like, damn, they're different from us. They'll see the difference. Like what the elder said last week. He said, or was it in the lesson? He said, we might not see the elect being on us. We might not see ourselves as being the elect, but everybody else is around us. We're supposed to experience it and feel it, and everybody else around us is supposed to see it.
Yeah. The apple tree don't know it's an apple tree, they just think it's a tree.
Yeah.
But we walk up to it and we can see the apples, we can see the fruit on it, and we're supposed to bear the fruit of the Spirit. Go ahead, bro.
No,
I got one. 2 Peter 3:3. Knowing this first, that there shall come in the last days scoffers walking after their own lust, and saying, where is the promise of his coming? Like, I'm gonna come and whip y'all out. Where? Where you showing up?
when?
Daddy ain't coming home today. He supposed to be like work for a couple more days. You didn't know that? Like, nah, man. He coming home early.
It's June.
He always say that. He always say he coming.
He's been saying that for 2,000 years. But since the fathers fell asleep, all things continue as they were from the beginning of creation. See?
So our people like, hey man, you've been saying that all this time. Forefathers, they done died and came back and ain't nothing happened. All right, cool.
He's been judging.
God.
Whereby the world that then was, being overflowed with water, perished. But the heavens and the earth, which are now by the same word, are kept in store. He's the one keeping it like in store.
God.
Reserved unto fire against the day of judgment and perdition of ungodly men. But beloved, be not ignorant of this one thing, that one day is with the Lord as 1,000 years, and 1,000 years is one day. The Lord is not slack concerning his promise to bring that whooping.
For real.
As some men count slackness, but is long suffering toward the elect, basically the usward, not willing that any should perish, but that all should come to repentance. But the day of the Lord will come as a thief in the night, in the which the heavens shall pass away with a great noise, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat, and also the works that are therein shall be burned up.
God, so the Lord, he drowned the world the first time for wickedness. And guess what? In this time, he gonna burn it.
Thousands of years, it don't matter how long you say. Yeah, he ain't do nothing today, he ain't gonna do nothing. He ain't gonna do nothing. He ain't been doing nothing for thousands of years. Well, it's about that day. Everything is everything is hastening towards that day, ever since the beginning. When the Lord set us on this course called life, or what you would call the life of good and evil, the Lord made the way narrow. Everything's been rushing towards that day of judgment where the Lord gonna correct everything. The day of correction. That's it.
And he's correcting the elect now. Think about it. That's why the Lord makes it look pleasant to them, and because what is he doing? He's sealing all the elect. Once all that purification happens and the whole elect are sealed, it's gonna come off like pop rocks, man.
Yeah, to create light and darkness.
All right.
You know, he created the darkness too, so he got to create them to be the 2/3. He got to let them cultivate, and he got to let the wicked cultivate.
You gotta let it marinate.
He got to let it marinate. And then with us, he's building us at the same time. He's correcting judgment too. Right now, he's creating judgment, casting out judgment, the divide, the great divide, man. But someday he's gonna make us perfect, man. That perfect correction. Like right now, we're living out our potential. We're being corrected. But one day we're gonna be correct.
Like the Lord, like you said, let us grow up together. He letting everything cultivate so he can, when they come down to it, he gonna take the sheep and the goats, he gonna divide everything, and he gonna be like, this is my grain, go put that in the barn, the rest of it, get rid of it.
Yeah, he's a gardener.
God.
He's the one that tills the soil. He know what grain, he got the harvest system, everything perfectly intact. Just like you look at a farmer today, you trust them to know when to harvest and when not to harvest. So the Lord has a spiritual harvester, Yahushua, the gardener, the tiller of our soil. And he's watching everything like a perfect cycle. And he knows exactly when the harvest is about to harvest. He's ready to harvest. Sprout up. He don't know the exact day when the Lord said he can go pluck it up though. But he knows when to harvest. He knows how to harvest, and he knows when to plant and when to harvest.
Yep. When to water, everything.
Yep.
And right then, the Lord's gonna put that sickle in there. And
they're gonna tell him. They're gonna say, "Hey, now it's time to go put your sickle into the earth. Go and harvest the crops of the earth. You know, cut off the wicked from their wickedness, and collect the elect. Cut them off from the earth, and bring them with you."
Read that name.
This is Nahum It's Nahum chapter 1, verse 6. Who can stand before his indignation, and who can abide in the fierceness of his anger? His fury is powered out like his fury is poured out like fire, and the rocks are thrown down by him.
So who can stand before the indignation of the Lord? Who can stand before his judgment? Who's going to be able to withstand that? Like, we've seen it. We know about the flood in the scriptures. So guess what? No man withstood that except for Noah and his people that the Lord saved. Everybody else, what happened? They got flatlined. They didn't survive that. So who gonna stand before the indignation of the Lord? Who can stand before his indignation? Who can abide in the fierceness of his wrath, his anger? Who is gonna be able to take that to the face and keep standing? It's not gonna happen. His fury is poured out like fire.
Yeah, we gotta be just like Ezekiel at these times.
God.
Ezekiel had to keep dealing with the people. He had them visions in Shinar by the river, Kibar.
God.
And he had them visions of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua controlling everything. Imagine that. Just like now, when we link up with each other, it's the same effect. But then we gotta go back and deal with this world like Ezekiel had to. But we're getting cheered on by the angels in heaven, the song that's being sung in heaven. We're getting cheered on, man. They say it calls, what does it call them to be happy in heaven?
One sinner calls the angels in heaven to rejoice.
Yeah, somebody get that? They know where's that? They rejoice in heaven over
one sinner. Psalms 137.
Psalms 137. Hold on. One moment.
Luke 15:10. It's Luke 15:10.
Okay.
It says, likewise I say unto you, there is joy in the presence of the angels of Yahweh over one sinner that repenteth.
See, one sinner. See, of the children of Israel that repent and that turn back to the truth, man. They're like, yeah, it's getting closer, man. So he said he waiting for that number. What's that? What's that? Second Ezra? What's that? Second Ezra 13 or 3? He said the number you're longing for. All right, read that again, please.
Gone. Luke 15:10. It says, likewise, I say unto you, there is joy in the presence of the angels of Yahweh over one sinner that repenteth.
Over one sinner that repenteth and that can sing the same song that they're singing. Think about that, man. They're rejoicing in heaven. We don't know what they smile like. They happy. What the laughter is about. You know, they're giving glory to the Father from us repenting. Because of this right here. Go ahead, the next chapter. Second Ezra.
Second Ezra, chapter 2 and verse 41. The number of thy children whom thou longest for is fulfilled. Beseech the power of the Lord, that thy people, which have been called from the beginning, may be hallowed.
There you go. Just to be holy. To be separated from the earth. That's what the Lord is doing. Creating a separation like we were talking about earlier. Separating us literally through the Spirit.
God.
All right, but he has a number that he's longing for, and the angels are longing for that number too. So when we wake up and we out here pushing, and one brother repents or a sister and turns back to the Father wholeheartedly, man, they're rejoicing. They're like, that's another one. We need a couple more. We got one more, you know.
God.
Come on down.
Come on down. Yeah.
Where's that?
Everybody got a precept?
Yeah.
Break it out.
Yeah, let's run some precepts real quick.
This is Ecclesiasticus, also known as the Book of Sirach, chapter 5, verse 7. Make no tarrying to turn to the Lord, and put not off from day to day, for suddenly shall the wrath of the Lord come forth, and thy security thou shalt be destroyed and perish in the day of vengeance.
So don't make no tarrying to turn to the Lord.
Yeah, them brothers be out there tomorrow next week. When y'all gonna be out here next week?
Nah.
Hey, yeah.
Couple weeks.
I changed my life then.
Crazy.
Your comfort zone when you gonna get destroyed.
I'll do it next week.
Oh, I gotta get right before I come.
Yeah, and you ain't gonna never ever, that ain't gonna never ever happen.
Yeah.
Like, that won't happen. You can't get you right. The Lord gotta get you right.
Yeah, you got. It's one of them things you got to show up, and then begin to trust the process, and that's scary. And like the process don't begin until you show up.
Right.
You got to start over every time, always from the beginning. You got to start over.
But a lot of our people, they like to think they can put it off, like the brother was saying.
Yeah.
Don't put it off, because right when you think everything is sweet, right when you think everything good, what happens? You're gonna find out everything is bad. Ain't gonna go bad around you.
Right. Now this is different from like brothers that been in the truth. I'm talking about people that they hear the word and the Lord pluck it right, the devil pluck it right out of their head, and then they got to show up and start all over again with their understanding and belief. You know.
Hey, shit, hey, not to take it away, but in the truth too, shit, your word is like, hey man, even in the truth, cause like every time we level up, man, we gotta go with the flow.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Cause you can't be stagnant. Shit, if you stay in the same place, the Lord leaves you right there, man.
Yeah.
Shit, He want us to grow. We gotta multiply those talents, man. Hey, it's like you too. That was just, words that you had gave me before. You know what I'm saying? Being in situations, cause hey, shit, being in this truth too, man. We still can't be still either, man. We still have to continue to move and grow too as well, man.
Yes. Yep. And the point, just to add to it, the point I was making was, if somebody in the truth, they won't have to start always from the beginning again. But other people, they got to start from the beginning, and that's the toughest point, because they have no faith, no understanding, nothing at all. But at least if you walked away, you were able to jump right back in, and just pick up where you left off. But that could be far behind as well. Like that's what you were saying too.
It's like running the race, and you running the race with the Akim, right? But you mess around and trip and fall. When you got to get back up, get back in the race, man. As far as dealing with somebody that fell out of the truth, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
Really, that's why we gotta remain focused, because shouldn't really be no falling out, man. Once the Lord invites you in His house, like you shouldn't do anything disrespectful where you have to get kicked out.
Yeah, come.
I mean, it's all about respecting the word, and respecting, you know what I'm saying, the truth, man. This thing, it's a sacred thing to be able to have access to His word and sincerity, the truthness of His word, the essence of His word. It's a very sacred thing, and for you to take it for granted, you know what I'm saying, it's really a slap in the face to the Lord, because the sacrifice that Yahushua made for even us to have a chance at salvation, that's the main thing. Like, the one thing you want to do, you don't want to let a good friend down, especially if he risked his life and gave his life for you.
John 10:27. My sheep hear my voice, and I know them, and they follow me. And I give unto them eternal life, and they shall never perish, neither shall any man pluck them out of my hand.
So how do you walk away from that? How do you walk away from that?
Yeah, they be calling him a
Like
liar.
it says,
Right.
my sheep. But it said, my sheep hear my voice, and they know me, and they follow. That's Yahushua speaking. They hear him the first time, and they following him. They not, the shepherd here, let me finish up what I got doing. Let me finish up this grass, or let me finish up, they following that straight way. Like people who tearing in this world, that's where they want to be. They don't want to join this other side, because they know there's some bounds and some restraints going to be put on them that they can't pass if they want this hedge of protection to be about them. That's why 2/3 of our people in darkness in the wilderness of this world, they don't have that protection, because they don't have a true shepherd to protect them and lead them according to the proper way. So the wolves and everything got there that want to get them, they vulnerable to that, because they not taking the calling. The Lord is calling our people now, but our people rejecting the calling. So whatever out there waiting in the darkness of this world, that's going to eventually find and consume them.
Right, and think about it, when you have people that walk away from it, man, it's like basically when the Lord gives you opportunity to step in His realm, you got to forget about yourself. Once you forget about yourself and think about the reflection of Yahushua, so you can be led to Yahweh, because we get in our own ways sometimes, and that could cause you to be double-minded. That's why we pray, lead me not to my own understanding. So if we don't get rid of ourselves, right, and become the reflection of Yahushua, you ain't gonna make it.
Yeah, man, it's like you have that woman that you get, and then you think she's faithful, and then you walking with her up the street, nobody can pluck her out of my hand. I dare somebody. And next thing you know, she start looking around and look back at you. You like, what was that? What the fuck was that? You start seeing signs like, oh, you about to betray me. Then you catch up with somebody or you see some numbers or something. Oh my goodness, that's only if you're thinking that she's faithful to you. And that's how the Lord is with us, man.
Appreciate
You know, the Lord said, yo, nobody can pluck us out of our Father's hand, man. And we got to live by that.
Right.
And we got to honor that.
And believe it.
And believe it and uphold that because that's his word. And if you fall out of his hand, then you wasn't of the elect.
You would never in his hand.
You would never in his hand.
Because he not no liar.
He ain't no liar, man.
You would buy his hand. He ain't have it on. You was just like,
He's standing by the hand like this.
One grabbing onto his
You ain't even get in the hand. You just standing leaning on the hand, looking at us.
I'm covered. No, you're not.
No,
No,
you're not.
This is Matthew chapter 16. I'm going to start at verse 24. Then said Yahushua unto his disciples, if any man will come after me, let him deny himself and take up his cross and follow me. So, man, you got to put yourself behind. Let the Lord Yahushua be within your abode, within your heart, man. Hey, putting him first, all right? Hey, letting yourself decrease. That way the Lord Yahushua can increase, as talked about in the book of Philippians, man. Why? Because the more you have full of yourself, you have less room for the Lord Yahushua, man. You know, so you want to make that space where the Lord Yahushua can be able to come in, all right, and be able to sup with you. That way, by you following after him, shit, he's gonna meet you halfway, man.
Right, but by following after him, you become a reflection of him, and that's what you want to be, because the character that the world created, the devil's gonna attack all the time, and that character ain't gonna make it. That character gonna take everything personal. That character ain't gonna want to get corrected. That character ain't gonna want to, you know what I'm saying, be patient and wait on the Lord. You know what I'm saying? Because the world didn't teach us patience. The world didn't teach us wisdom. The world didn't teach us none of that, you know?
Right. That's the flesh against the spirit.
God.
And the Lord is teaching us to be more spiritual instead of fleshly.
God.
All right. Even not just in conquering people or battles. He said we become new creatures. We start winning our battles, spiritually speaking, but also bearing the fruit of the spirit. And that's going to take a lot of humbling to do. And that's what I was saying earlier. When you would usually respond, the Lord going to tell you not to respond. When you usually would be quiet, He's going to tell you to respond in the moments you wouldn't necessarily speak up. You know, when you thought you would fight, He's going to tell you to be cool. When you're trying to be cool, He's going to tell you to fight. Spiritually speaking.
Right.
So the best thing to do is to bear the fruit of the spirit. When He say bear your cross, and the affliction is not just when we are here teaching. It's in your daily walk. It's in every battle. Is not every nail is not going to need a hammer, or every hammer not going to need a nail.
Right. Good point that you made. Like when you would normally would fight, He's gonna tell you to be cool. When you would normally be cool, He's gonna tell you to fight. What is that? That's exactly us going by the Lord's understanding and His mindset, not our own.
Come on, man.
See that?
And it's leading somewhere.
Right.
That's leading us on the path somewhere. You know, like sheep.
Yeah. And just like what he brought up, my sheep hear my voice and they just like, and they know me, right? So that's how we're being led, through the voice of Yahweh, him singing that song.
That's right. Galatians 5:16. But I say then, walk in the spirit, and ye shall not fulfill the lust of the flesh. Y'all can stop me whenever too.
walk according to the spirit, and you won't fulfill the lust of the flesh. You won't fall victim to this carnality or being carnal.
The flesh want to die, man.
Yes. Yes, it wants to go right back where it came from.
The flesh wants to decay. It wants to end. It's tired. You feel me? It's already unalive without the spirit in it.
Yeah.
So it wants to go back where it came from. You know? But the thing is, the spirit is what we're being led by. All right? But if ye be led by the spirit, and that's what we're all being taught right now, is be led by the spirit. Ye are not under the law. Now the works of the flesh are manifest, which are these: adultery, fornication, uncleanness, lasciviousness, idolatry, witchcraft, which is basically any religion, hatred. See, hatred. All right, a lot of us wrestle with that. You know, we learn not to use hatred in a situation. We learn to use compromise or love or pacifism.
Yeah.
We learning these things. You know, it might be one or the other, and you'll see a weird ass result. from the shit. And you'll see a peaceful situation. You're like, damn, all right, where's the kicker? Something about to happen. And it's like, no, the Lord led you to calm a fire. And it's like, we're learning that.
What does it say? A soft answer turneth away wrath.
Turneth away wrath, you know? It says, envy, strife, seditions, heresies, all these lies, right? False doctrine, envyings, murderers, drunkenness, revelings, and such alike. Anything that's along those lines. Of the which I tell you before, as I have also told you in the times past, that they which do such things shall not inherit the kingdom of Yahweh. But the fruit of the Spirit is love. Whoa. So when he say follow his ways and bear his cross, you telling me I got to lead with love at some point? Of course, keeping the commandments, but it also goes further than that, is to be kind, you know? Humility. Speaking up. That's love. The spirit of love. Joy. Peace. See, joy for the kingdom. And peace. All right? Long suffering. Gentleness. Goodness. Faith. Meekness. Temperance. When he say bear his cross, this is what he means. Against such there is no law. And they that are Yahushai have crucified the flesh with the affections and the lust. If we live in the spirit, let us also walk in the spirit, man. All right, and that's what he's saying. When he's saying bear his cross, he's saying lead with that. Lead with those intentions, man, and watch what happens. Watch how things change in your life. You know?
Arayal, the brother Arayal that did a lesson. He was like, the Lord want to see you win battles, not with like your strength, like with your muscles, but with the wisdom that we've acquired through him, from him, I should say.
Yeah.
All right. Learning to just like the scriptures say, a soft answer turneth away wrath. So rather than being like, well, you just be like, well, hey, bit by bit. And they be like, all right, cool.
Hey, think about it. Think about when they came and grabbed Yahushai up, and he's like, you know, calmly said, like, hey, man, chill. Y'all wouldn't even be here unless my father sent you.
Yeah.
Like, and he told Peter, man, put that sword up, man. Let me see him, yo. Put his skill back on. Now, at that moment, they should have realized something. He put the ear back on. At that moment, they should have realized, you know. But and he took it all the way to the grave. He took that kindness, that love. Even when he went with, was it Pilate? Pontius Pilate, he talked to, he said, he's like, you know, you saying you're the Lord? He's like, thou said it. You said it. I mean, he's sitting there chilling, knowing what's going to happen to him, maintain his composure the whole time. You know?
And the Lord is teaching us to do so. So, you know, let him lead you, man. It's gonna feel weird. You're gonna see weird reactions from people that you never saw before. And you know, you're like, damn. You guys get what I'm saying?
Yeah. That's the Lord cleaning off that mirror.
He's cleaning that mirror, man.
Cleaning that mirror off.
And he's using you like the salt of the earth. He's using you as that candle that's not being hid anymore. You're shining light in different places.
By him cleaning off that mirror, will be the reflection of him.
That's right.
What's up, brother?
All right, man. So yeah, man, let the Lord use you, man, and build you up and trust the process, man. All right, and everything we're doing is effective, and it is causing things to change here, man, whether you believe it or not. All right, so you say our people walking around here are cursed, man, but they actually, some of them are good people, you know. But what did he say to Ezra? You think you love my people more than me?
Right.
You know, that's why the Lord said that, man. We're not supposed to be out here beating them up, threatening them, you know, whatever.
It tells us not to be strikers.
Yeah, or revengeful.
We call it beating the manservants.
No, that would be more so people in the truth. Yeah, beating the manservant means like hurting them in any kind of way. You know, like Sakari did.
Yeah, purposely with the intention to hurt or humiliate.
Yeah, Hakan, like he did with that lady.
Appreciate that. Wisdom of Solomon chapter 7 verse 22. It says, for wisdom, which is the worker of all things, taught me, for in her is an understanding spirit, holy, one only, manifold, subtle, lively, clear, undefiled, plain, not subject to hurt, loving the thing that is good, which cannot be letted, ready to do good, kind to man, steadfast, sure, free from care, having all power, overseeing all things, and going through all understanding, pure and most subtle spirits. For wisdom is more moving than, well, yeah, hey man, with that being said, hey, by indulging and abounding in the knowledge of the Lord, Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, not only do we indulge in it, we have to apply that wisdom, just like the elder was saying and the bishop was saying, to our everyday life, man. You know why? Because, hey, shit, this is a walk of faith. This is bearing our cross, whether we're out here on the battlefield or shit in the world, at work, whatever the case may be. So, shit, we got to be those spectacles of the Lord, no matter where we at, you know. Hey, shit, we got to put on for the Lord, whether we here or whether we there, you know.
Yeah, this is our cape. This is our cape out in the world.
Yep.
You can peek out the window and be safe, or you can put on some armor or your cape and you go out there and use your words, your wisdom to keep you safe.
The Lord is, I had a word in my mind, you just jumped off with the cape. The word that was in my mind was invincible. The Lord is creating us to be invincible, meaning impenetrable. You know the word I'm looking for, I can't say it.
Impenetrable.
Yes, yes. And being able to project. And what are we projecting? Righteousness. You know? And nothing can penetrate our armor. Like the elder just said, nothing can penetrate that armor, and that's what the Lord is building us up into. So it don't matter what words they say, we don't have to fight back with those same words.
Yeah.
You know?
And you'll be shocked. You think you're supposed to use those same vengeance stratagems. You know, same strategies that our people use against us. And they may work, but it'll be working for destruction.
Yeah.
Of either side. But if we use the Lord's strategy, it may fix the situation, man, in a way you can't even imagine.
Right.
And you know, you look at everybody in a different light. Like that.
They'll look at
literally.
They'll look at you as the light.
Yeah. Yep.
Or not as the light, but you know, a form of the light.
Yeah, you'll be able to see them in a different light, literally. You know what I mean?
And you gotta understand what lenses our people are looking at us in through. They're looking at us through the lenses of the world. But we look at them through the lenses of Yahweh Bashim Al-Shai, so we see things differently.
Yeah, until we show that light.
Yeah.
Now they, oh.
Yeah, put these glasses on.
Yep. But if we just show ourselves the flesh, they're gonna be like, oh yeah, I knew you was just a ninja.
Yeah. Brought it out you.
Yeah.
I got you.
Yeah.
I got you.
You got
you.
Give me some doubt.
Homeboy.
I didn't see
Welcome
that
back.
Home slice.
You're that near.
Yeah.
It's a precept down this way.
Huh?
Yeah, we're,
1 Corinthians 10 and 13. There is no temptation taking you, but such as is coming to man. But Yahweh is faithful, who will not suffer you to be tempted. Above that you are able. But when with the temptation, also make a way to escape, and you may be able to bear it. So anytime we catch ourselves in situations, we feel ourselves getting flustered, frustrated, mad, angry, whatever, we have a way to escape that through Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. We don't have to move carnally according to our feelings. You know, we might feel some type of way, but that's the flesh. We gotta keep it spiritual, because that's our escape. That's how we guide and lead ourselves according to the spirit of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. That's how we escape the temptation, because the temptation gonna come. Our faith is gonna be tested. We have to be ready to pass the test. The Lord, like they were saying earlier, Yahushua knew that was coming, and he was ready for it. He told him, you wouldn't even came, my Father hadn't sent me. So that's how we gotta look at temptation. Oh, you almost got me. Let me put this flesh up real quick, deal with your spirit. That's all it is to it. Because the Lord put these things in us for us to be able to deal with it. But we gotta trust in him to be able to use those things. The Lord give us a tool belt. We gotta be like Batman, use a tool belt, not anything else. Because Joker and all these people will come out here talking noise to you. It's how you respond to it.
And the villain always attacks the hero's weakness, but what happens if the hero doesn't have any? I looked up the definition of invincible, right? It said it means impossible to defeat, conquer, or overcome. It describes something or someone that is too powerful or resilient to be subdued. Key concepts: unbreakable refers to someone or a team that cannot lose or be beaten, or unbeatable. Indomitable describes a spirit or will that cannot be broken even in the face of hardship. See that? So that's what the Lord is instilling in us, man. A sense of invincibility.
Yeah, faith.
Faith.
That's where our invincibility is at.
Come.
Having faith.
Brother Yaakov.
That was it. That was Daniel's invincibility. That was Samson's invincibility. That was Azariah, Hananiah, and Mishael. That was their invincibility, man. And Moses. He said, I made you a god in the sight of men. Their invincibility was their faith. It was unable to be broken by the Pharaoh, by Nebuchadnezzar. You know, they couldn't. These heathens couldn't break their faith, man.
Hey, and there's another key concept for invincible, impenetrable. And we just I didn't even know it was gonna be there. You know, that's the spirit. It says, used for obstacles or challenges that are too great to be solved or passed. We become that obstacle that's too great to be solved or passed. So we can't be penetrated at all.
Couldn't figure us out even if we came with instructions.
Con.
But no, you can point.
No, that was the point.
Yeah, man. He said, I ain't gonna step on you, I'm gonna step over you. You know? That's the Lord giving us power, man. Can't get over us, can't get under us. Can't get over us. You gotta deal with it. We're here now.
What's that? My kids watch this little nursery rhyme type thing. It's like, it says, we're going on a bear hunt. I got my binoculars, but then every time they get to a tall forest, we said they can't go over it, we can't go under it. We might as well go through it, and they go through it. You know what I'm saying? And it really triggers the mindsets of my kids. It triggered me too, because we can't go around things. We have to go through them.
That's fourth dimensional thinking.
Good.
What? Yeah, like Yahushua went through the wall. That's fourth dimension. To not go around something or under it or over it and go through it. But they, you know, yeah. So they gotta deal with us, man.
Now, Proverbs chapter 2 and verse 10 was when wisdom entereth into thine heart and knowledge is pleasant unto thy soul, discretion shall preserve thee, understanding shall keep thee, to deliver thee from the way of the evil man, from the man that speaketh froward things. But it said discretion shall preserve thee and understanding shall keep thee. Okay, so that's wisdom. That's what we gotta have in this day and age, okay, in this time that we're moving into, and the times that we're in right now. We gotta have that wisdom. All right, the wisdom, knowledge, understanding of Yahushua to keep us and preserve us. That's the only thing. All right, you're not gonna have it you know, through these worldly through the understanding that the world gives you, through the understanding that society has you believe. You're only gonna get it through the wisdom, power, and knowledge of Yahushua, man. It says it's gonna keep you and preserve you. Preserve you up until what? That final day.
God.
Psalm chapter 145, verse 18 and 19. Yahushua is near unto all them that call upon him, to all that call upon him in truth. And it's truth that give us, right, the strength of faith and the work to the best of our ability in learning the truth, okay? So when we come out here and we're calling our people out and reading the judgment to these wicked people, we're doing it in truth in the name of Yahushua, no other name. Verse 19, he will fulfill the desires of them that fear him. And that's very important, because if you're not going to fear the truth, you're not going to gain more understanding and more wisdom. He also will hear their cry and will save them. And we're going to need some saving, because what the wicked's about to unleash is going to bring chaos to the whole world, not only to America, so-called America.
Like this, going back to that faith that we were just talking about real quick, right? This is 1 Thessalonians chapter 5, and I'm gonna start at 5, but the point is in 8. It says, ye are all the children of light and children of the day, as the bishop brought out earlier, right? We are children of the day, we're not children of the night, man. You know, it says, we are not of the night nor of darkness, therefore let us not sleep and do as others. It says, but let us watch and be sober, for they that sleep in the night, and they that be drunken are drunken in the night. going into how we are children of the light coming in through the wisdom, right? We're using wisdom day by day to guide us through and to guide others. And we're not children of the light, bringing in darkness and all the wickedness. But here's the point. It says, but let us who are of the day be sober, putting on the breastplate of faith. See that impenetrable. I couldn't get it out for a second. That breastplate, man, where our faith can't be touched and can't be can't be moved out the way. You know, that's that faith and that wisdom that Yahweh Shem Yahushua gave us, man. It says, be sober, putting on the breastplate of faith and love. As the elder was talking about, that love, right? It says, and for a helmet, the hope of salvation, man. And that's what it leads us to, man. That wisdom, all that leads us to that day. You know, so that way we can abide through all this BS every day, you know, all the way up to that day of salvation, man.
This is Ephesians chapter 6. Come on, Ephesians chapter 6. Verse 16, going back to that invincibility and that impenetrableness. Above all, taking the shield of faith, wherewith ye shall be able to quench all the fiery darts of the wicked. And when I was looking at this verse, I was thinking about the Spartans. How they say, you know, our arrows are going to blot out the sun. We're just going to fight in the shade. When those arrows came, they just crouched down, put their shields up. They was looking at each other, laughing, making jokes. They're like, all right, boom, let's get to work. And they just went to work. And that's what, just like the elder saying, that superpower, that invulnerability that Daniel had, that Meshach, Shadrach, and Abednego, Hananiah, and Mishael, was that faith in Yahweh Shem Yahushua. That's what made them be like gods on the earth.
And the thing about it is, like, be able to quench the fiery darts of the wicked. Those are hateful words, man. They teach you in school, sticks and stones might break my bones, but words can't hurt me. That's a lie. I'd rather get, you know, I done heard some people say some things to me in the past. I'd rather get hit with a stick or a stone than to hear those words, because words can alter your whole mindset of thinking. A couple of words can mess up your whole day. You know what I'm saying? So we got to be able to quench those words from the wicked, because what is it meant to do to try to offset our mindset and think perversely?
Well, no, I'm about to say that's a good I mean, well, shit, bring it up. Hebrews 4:12. They say, for the word of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua is quick and powerful and sharper than any two-edged sword.
And right, because the word of the Lord penetrates and hurts people, but hurtful words of the wicked can penetrate and hurt if we don't have our mindset right. Yeah, but you gotta have that hormone.
Hey, piercing even to the dividing asunder of soul and
see,
spirit.
the words of the wicked can't get that far. The only thing they can do is hit the flesh. And when you take that's you taking something personal. I had to learn that myself. Don't take things personal that I hear from other people, because what they're trying to do is get you to believe the words that are coming out of their mouth. And the Lord then told us something totally different. Now, before I was in the truth, boy, they called me jumper capes. I was quick to pop off somebody said something I didn't like. But what was I protecting? I was protecting the character that the world created. That wasn't me. I didn't understand myself until I came into the truth. So they could throw words at that individual that no longer exists all they want to, you know, because these words that we throw back they'll penetrate all the way to the soul and bring judgment upon these people.
And that's why they get so mad when you bring out precepts about them and about their judgment of the last days. You know, that's why you start to really see that red come out of them. You know, speaking of a certain nation.
Or just in general, people who live contrary to you, how about Shemashah, when you start to bring out scriptures, or you start to answer them according to the scriptures, they still become very frustrated and, depending on who they is, angry. Why? Because you're not answering according to the flesh. You're answering according to the spirit, which makes a fleshly person honestly bothered.
It says, piercing even to the dividing asunder of soul and spirit and of the joints and marrow, and is a discerner of the thoughts and intents of the heart.
Right. So you can't even look at you can't continue to look at that. You can look at it in a sense of like cutting, but you could also use a knife to heal, cut out some poison. Like look how we use the word to uplift each other. What does that do? It pierces the soul and it penetrates all the way to the root of who we are and why we exist, and it gives nutrition to it. And all that's done by the word of Yahweh Shem Shai.
You can close up a wound with a knife too.
You can close up a wound with a knife.
That bad boy.
John 3:19, and this is the condemnation. The light is coming to the world, and men love darkness rather than light, because their deeds were evil. For everyone that doeth evil hateth the light, neither cometh to the light, that his deeds should be reproved. But he that doeth truth cometh to the light, that his deeds may be made manifest, that they are wrought in Yahweh. So the 2/3 of our people, they don't want to hear the word of Yahweh Shem Shai, because iron sharpens iron. They're not made of the right material to be able to take that word in to be sharpened. It's gonna break them up and chop them and dice them and slice them and all these things. It's gonna do more damage than help, because they're not really to repent and turn back from their worldly ways. Versus us of Yahweh Shem Shai, we hear that same word and we are indeed sharpened, because we want to be made stronger, better, more useful to the Lord. And it goes to show to what side you're on.
God, they showed that they're accursed of Yahweh Shem Shai. Any more precepts before I bring this last one out?
This is the book of Hebrews, chapter 10 and verse 34. For ye had compassion of me in my bonds, and took joyfully the spoiling of your goods, knowing in yourselves that ye have in heaven a better and enduring substance. Cast not away therefore your confidence, which have great recompense and rewards. It's all about your confidence in Yahweh Shai, which lies your faith, all right? That faith is the size of the grain of a mustard seed, man. You're not gonna forget your labor of love. You're not gonna forget your sacrifices, man, you know? Because he's not gonna give you anything that you can't bear, man, to see you through it, all right? Ultimately to build you up, to yield you to that perfection that you ought to be, all right? Because hey, we're all in the growth process, all right? We're never gonna be a finished product on this side, all right?
And it also a perfect point is the growth within ourselves, and we gotta believe in that growth, because the Lord puts us in situations where He shows us our growth, or He can show us how we're slowly growing. He shows us, exposes us everything unto us. I remember I was speaking to someone in Akin one time. Be grateful that the Lord shows you the things that you need to fix, because there's a lot of people out here that He don't show it to.
And that's just it. That's part of growth. And like the bishop was saying, the Lord, He'll put you in a situation. You may think, well, yeah, that happened to me now, but I'm gonna fly out the handle. Then the Lord put you in a situation, and you fly through it with flying colors, and then you think about it like, I passed. Yeah. And then you be like, dang, the water y'all watching my shot. That's how the Lord show you your growth. Like once upon a time, I would have done this, but now that I know and understand, that builds your faith as well. The Lord like, see, I got you. You gonna pass. I'm gonna test you again, but you gonna pass though.
Yeah, I heard somebody say, a fool does foolish things over and over again, right? A smart man will do something foolish one time and know not to do it again. A wise man learns not to do it at all.
Any more precepts before I bring this last one out? All right, this is Acts chapter 13. I'm gonna start at verse 40. It says, beware therefore, lest that come upon you, which is spoken of in the prophets. So beware. The Lord is saying be aware, because the prophets have spoken of great and mighty things to happen, both good and bad. Well, in the times we're coming to, good gonna happen to the good, but a lot of our people gonna suffer. A lot of people in general gonna suffer bad, because they are cursed of Yahweh Shem Shai. So when the Lord show up, they're not gonna have tears of joy. They're gonna have tears of fear. They're gonna wail and cry, because they're gonna know at that point, I effed off my whole life. I didn't do what the Lord wanted me to do, and now I'm stuck. When the elect start going up, guess what? They're gonna be wondering, well, why I ain't going nowhere? Because the Lord got you down here because you chose not to listen to Him when there was time to listen to Him. And a lot of people gonna be all ears when it's time to not be listening.
They're gonna be all mouth saying, we have erred from the way of truth.
This is verse 41. It says, behold ye despisers, and wonder and perish. For I will work a work in your days, a work in which ye shall no wise believe, though a man declare it to you. So behold, ye despisers. A lot of our people despise the word. A lot of people in general despise the words of Yahweh Shemel Shah. So the Lord says, behold, ye despisers. Pay attention. Watch what's going to come and wonder. Think about it. And perish for not listening. The Lord is going to work a work in the days that, in our days, in the days that we see and to come. Though we are telling a lot of our people what's going to happen, the Lord's still going to have to show it to them to their face. Even though we're declaring it to them, they still going to have to find out where they stand at with the Lord, Yahweh Shemel Shah. And a lot of our people, they gonna be accursed when the coming of the Lord comes. Anathema maranatha. They're going to find out real quick where they stand at. And it's going to be gnashing and wailing, weeping and gnashing of teeth. Crying out, hollering, in anguish, and travail, and pain. Because they chose not to listen. So hopefully this lesson was edifying to the body of Yahweh Shemel Shah. So we want to give all praises to Yahweh. Yahweh, Bahasham, Bahasham, Yahweh Shah, Bahasham, Bahasham, Ha, Rakah, Kodash, Ma'amah. And again, want to give another double honors to our elder apostles of GMS and their elders, as well as a double honors to our elder apostle, Harawan Badi Yashimala, here in the Lions Den camp. Shalom to the body. Shalom.
Boy, I ain't did that one in so long. Hey, I ain't did that one since school, boy.
Hey, Hodges, real quick. My bad this morning. I had a rough morning this morning. Got here late.
Hey, the bishop speaking, y'all. Hey, the bishop speaking.